Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic: what if God came down one day and said it's pronounced Jod then left? I recognize the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid ass decision, I've elected to ignore it. I just had a brainfart. I know this was a Samuel L. Jackson line, but I just spent 10 minutes trying to figure out when Mace Whittier says this. Isn't he influential in the council? It's Nick fucking Fury FML. And it doesn't help when people always respond to that comment with Star Wars shit. A large chunk of my taking the Lord's name in vain would go away. Jod knows what was in your heart when you said it. Jod damn it. Jardam it. I was going to go with my Jod, he's right. But yours is better. Better by far, Jardam it. If God is Jod, and Jod is he, then what am I? And what is me? For if a G is really J, then what's a Jewy? Like me to say? You see, said he, I am confused. I am perplexed. And vexed, abused. And all unsure. For sure, said him. Because, he said, my name is tilde Jim tilde Gim. Do you want a holy war? Because that's how you get a holy war. The punishment due. They killed my wife and my baby. Does that mean Jesus would be pronounced Jesus? The next great schism will be caused by a GIF/JIF style argument, that figures. Did you mean the J-reet schism? We'd be like, no way, and he'd be like, Yahweh. Edit, holy shit, y'all are making my day. Take my upvote and go Yahweh. You can go your own war. Then all of Scandinavia will pronounce it like Yod and the Spanish will pronounce it like Hod. This then pisses some people off because Jod is also how you pronounce dirt. And in Swedish Jud would be a homophone for L-Jud, sound. You'd have different religious factions arguing that they're right and the other is wrong. Oh wait. Things were getting a little too boring down there. Jod, as he sits in Have. Careful, Have sounds like a Utah name. I would be converted. Edit, thanks for the upvotees and awards guys, equals D. A lot of people are focusing on the pronunciation part, while overlooking that it would confirm God exists. Edit, multiple people replying saying that it would confirm Jod exists. No it wouldn't. It would still be spelled God, just pronounced differently than we thought. It really depends, did we all see Jod for ourselves, or are we taking someone's word for it? 'Cause if the Pope came out and announced that he alone had this vision, my opinion probably wouldn't change much since I already have my doubts about the Pope. But if a massive group of people said it, maybe that would be different. Was it a group of people in one place? 'Cause in that case it could be a massive group hallucination, but if people all over the world started saying the same thing on the same day, that would definitely cast more doubt over the situation. But if Jod appeared to every human individually to make this announcement, I'd probably stop being agnostic and be forced to reconcile that Jod does exist and everything I know is a lie. Edit, thanks for the gold. He would also say, my name isn't God, then he would pronounce his name and everyone's faces would melt. His name is, at least approximately, Yahweh. Isn't it YHWH and no one knows the real vowels in between the consonants? Hey, how about a spoiler tag? You owe me a new face. What if Sata came down one day and said it's pronounced Zlata then left? Zlata means golden in some languages. Gold equals money equals root of all evil equals Sata. Ibrahimovic is looking very Suze over there. Ironic considering he's Jod of football. Graphic omnipotent deity. No, that's a hard G, bud. No, it's Jeff on demand. Naming differences are dumb. Jeff, yes. Jeff, yos. Then we can be divisive on a whole slew of new things. Was that really God? It's a hoax. Who made God leave again? I bet it was the liberals. They drove God away. Jod was talking to me in particular. Only I may refer to him as such. We have to murder anyone who dare says it with a hard G. It's Jod's will. I think it would create issues among the lines of wait, God can directly talk to us. What about Metatron and the Pope and the entire God being a being we humans cannot comprehend thing? Was that a lie? Does that mean God has a form now? Or at the very least a voice? It would collapse a large portion of theology, both modern and old, as all of a sudden there's answers to questions and more questions that we had never even considered. Apparently, of all the troubles on earth and the flaws in mankind, the pronunciation of Jod as God was the only thing he saw fit to correct. They are illusions, Michael. A trick is something a whore does for money. I don't care for Jod. Or candy. Oh Jod. Oh my Jod. Jod bless you. Jesus is actually pronounced Yeshua. I doubt he would care. Imagine the rapture happening, the Lord himself float down from the heavens. The world await his words. Then, with an exasperated tone he exclaim, listen, my name is Yeshua, get it right you fucks. I imagine him being like, it's me, Yeshua, I've returned to oh my dad, what TF have you done to the earth? And everyone is just turns to each other like, who TF is Yeshua? But the G is for graphic. Graphic Old Testament destruction. It has to be pronounced with a hard G. Ash. ETA, thanks for the gold. ETA, thanks for the gold. Thanks for the Jod, you mean. It's been 7 years since the creator of GIFs confirmed the correct pronunciation of the word. This just proves that nobody on the internet has forgiven him. I don't give a fuck what that dude says. It's a hard G. For at least 3 reasons. 1. Graphics interchange format, obviously the G in graphics is a hard G. 2. Why would GIF and JIF be pronounced the same? 3. The word gift, removing the T wouldn't change the pronunciation of the G. How do you pronounce the letter G? G. It's been 7 years since the creator of GIFs realized he has no authority over the pronunciation rules of a language. I cannot remember which one the creator says it is. Was it a hard or soft G? Soft G as in GIF on my tits, not a hard G as in give me your load. At least that's how your mom explained it to me. Get back here and answer for children with cancer, you motherfucker. 6 million years on Earth and you idiots still haven't cured cancer yet. Jod, probably. Jod would have to leave, to avoid a lineup of a couple billion people ready to slap the shit out of it. People's names are their own, and the owner of the name is the exclusive authority on its pronunciation. Anyone who doesn't listen to someone when they inform how to pronounce their name is an asshole. How do you pronounce GIF? With a hard G. But the creator of GIF doesn't own the format or its name, he merely created it, and it now belongs to society. I'm unsubscribing. Good decision, honestly. r/Askreddit has become a place to post lame jokes. Like, how the fuck would this question generate any rational discussion? It's the so random of subreddits. I like to browse the rising section sometimes, but there is so much how much sexy sex have you sexed? Lame jokes with a question mark at the end, like this, and random loaded questions about religion / politics. I think it won't take much for me to unsubscribe. Don't forget the would you shit your pants for $50 trillion type questions. If they aren't willing to ban these non-questions, then there really is no reason to stick around here. I'm with ya. All the JIF people would be really happy. Elevate those cretins to the status of people. God isn't really a name though. Well, I'd have to think he's just trolling, because God actually isn't even his name. His name is YHWH, God is just what people called him when they didn't want to use his actually name, and after a while it just became the only thing people called him. Christians, Jews, and Muslims only believe in one God, so calling their God never had the problem of becoming confusing. Though I know certain sect of Christians call him Jehovah, which seems to be an anglicized version of YHWH. And also Allah is just Arabic for God, it's not another name for him. It's like the equivalent of Christians saying Deus, the only difference is Latin has lost its value as the Christian / Western world's lingua franca. In Hebrew it is. The can be read as I or Y, is V, U or O, and is H, and a nightmare for people who learn Hebrew. Jehovah is one of the options to read it. Usually you would just say Lord, though, Adui. What if Jod was one of us? Actually, it's pronounced Lloyd. https://u2.be/ijbvc31d10e. The people who pronounce GIF would finally have an argument for that pronunciation that approaches something reasonable. Actually, there is a reasonable argument for it. Just how you pronounce laser as if it were AZ, even though you don't say Z-timulated. That means that both the soft G and the hard G are two possible legit pronunciations, and since the creator said it is pronounced as JIF, I choose to say it that way. Also the U in scuba is different too. This doesn't so much prove that /J/ is correct, as it debunks the main argument that program / supporters use. Pretty much every linguistic rule people use to defend their preferred pronunciation isn't actually true, on both sides, and at the end of the day the only correct justification for how one pronounced it is simply personal taste. Gin. Gist. Germ. Giraffe. Gym. Gentle. Giant. Genius. Geography. Generosity. Etc. The soft G pronunciation seems perfectly reasonable to me. Don't forget GIF.